Mr. Obama's address held out the hope of closing the gap between Muslims and America on many fronts: religious, social, and economic.
So long as our relationship is defined by our differences, we will empower those who sow hatred rather than peace, those who promote conflict rather than the cooperation that can help all of our people achieve justice and prosperity.
Today, some think his sweeping promises may have been the speech's fundamental flaw. Hala Mustafa, editor of the Egyptian magazine Democracy, was in the audience.
Everybody who attended listened and heard what he or she wants to hear. So if you are working for promoting democracy, I think you have heard that. If you are with the government side, so you heard what you could make you satisfied. For the peace process, I think the Palestinians and the Israelis heard what they each wants to hear.
Saeed Sadak, a professor at the American University in Cairo, agrees.
When he came and gave this speech at Cairo University, remember at the time people were shouting, "We love you, Obama, we love you, Obama." Today there is general apathy, disappointment.
Outside Cairo University, where Mr. Obama was greeted with thunderous applause, this student gives a mixed report.
Most of the things he spoke about, some of them he has done, others he hasn't. He spoke about the war in Iraq and the troop pullout, and that Iraq will be freed. We haven't seen this yet. About Afghanistan, he said the situation will improve, but it's worsening.
In majority Muslim lands, not everyone is despairing. Indonesia has the largest Muslim population in the world. Mr. Obama lived there for part of his childhood and is headed back there mid-June. Some there argue that a failure to improve relations is not Mr. Obama's fault.
I don't think that America can change that quick just by listening into Obama's speech. I do believe that they are going to change slowly, but not significantly changing.
Israel looms large in U.S. Muslim relations. In Cairo, Mr. Obama pledged to oppose new Israeli settlements in the occupied territories. Settlement building has continued, but in Indonesia, some still see progress.
With the support to the Gaza Strip and the recognition between the PLO and Israel, I see that something has changed. So there is an effect from the speech.
But there are also long-standing suspicions. In Pakistan, the United States has been involved in the drive against Taliban enclaves in the tribal areas close to the Afghan border. U.S. drone strikes on Taliban strongholds are unpopular among Pakistanis. A university student in Islamabad had this to say about President Obama.
He has continued the Bush policy of, creating terrorism, and they are not having a good relation with all the Muslims, and they are trying to kill us.
Another university student.
Obama or any other leader, I want that they convey the message to the people. Just leave the topic of hatred and know the value of humans. What is the value of humans in every religion?
And that echoes what Mr. Obama said in Cairo 1 year ago.
America and Islam are not exclusive and need not be in competition. Instead, they overlap and share common principles. Principles of justice and progress, tolerance, and the dignity of all human beings. I do so recognizing that change cannot happen overnight.
Anticipating critics, even the president asked for patience. Elizabeth Arrott, VOA News, Cairo.